Unfortunately, I have a message from Bubakar Bari. He's the CEO of Wakren. He sends his greetings to all of you, and he looks forward to be with us next year. I have also to invite Constantine. He's the CTO of Qatar National Research and Education Network. Please have your seats. Welcome, please. Salim. So, meanwhile, until Salim comes, I think we have a short presentation from our colleague, Dr. Ramadas from APAN. You asked for a short presentation, so please make it as short as possible, please. It's a roundtable, but he wanted to just to introduce APAN, so please make it
very short.
Short. Unfortunately, we are very late.
Sure, I'll make
So
it very short.
This one. Please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, all participants. I've been asked to make this speech very short, so in fact, the computer is chasing me now. Let me get back to this. Okay, so APAN is a sister organization to ASEAN, if you look at it. What we do is we are the ASEAN equivalent for the APAC region. And in fact, our membership has extended slightly beyond the APAC region to the South Asian countries as well, including India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, and so on. If you look at it also, that we now cover the 4 most populous countries in the world, from China, America, Indonesia, and India. So 2/3 of the world's population would technically come under the APAN umbrella. So our role is to facilitate what we call the 4 Cs: connectivity, coordination, community, and collaboration. So once we cover the 4 Cs, within it, there are many sub-areas that we look at within the community. So all we do, everything eventually boils down to one word: helping the community, building the community. And usually the community is the research community. Here you see a picture of the network and the network links that APAN currently supports. And here's some of the areas that we work closely with. In e-research, it's basically e-research, it's computing, data, collaboration, network, security. Within these sub-areas are there as well. Agriculture is one of the areas that it's now strongly supported within the APAN umbrella. Disaster management, whenever anything happens within the Asian region, we do try to help, and we work with other communities as well to bring in the assistance and support needed. We also work closely with the AIII network, the Japanese-wide project. We have MOUs with them. And I remember during the Aceh incident, the tsunami incidents, we were out there helping them. APAN supports remote sensing. We work with NASTA in the US, I think, and in Japan as well. And they provide satellite imagery, which is then transmitted through high-speed networks to all the member countries requesting information. Very useful. I remember when we had forest fires those days, which would then blanket the area with smoke, and we got the information so we could fight the forest fires immediately. APAN supports collaboration. So this is a new interesting area that is now becoming more and more, it's growing. It's being able to do culture across the region. Last month in the MIRAN meeting in Malaysia, we had an orchestra play in Czechoslovakia, and we had the dancers dance right in front of us in Malaysia. And the synchronization was incredible. It was all very well synchronized and very nice, just amazing. And APAN supports, of course, the new buzzword, the Internet of Things. So we support everything Internet. Telemedicine research has been very good, and we have a very active group which actually holds their meetings for almost all 4 days of the APAN meetings. APAN supports health partnerships through the telemedicine working group. And we now are working together with the with the ADB, Asian Development Bank. There's some projects that we have now started with them. And this was pictures of the last meeting that we had in Nantao, Taiwan. It was in August. Everyone goes out to sightsee as well after the meetings. Cultural performances, and this was the meeting venue itself. At the Nantao meeting, we had a turnout of almost 350 people. The next meeting will be in Fukuoka in February. I, as chairman, would like to extend the invitation to all of you to attend the Fukuoka meeting. You're all welcome and invited. We expect about 400 to 500 APAN members, and since it's held jointly with Apricot, that's another 1,200 people. So expecting about 1,700 to 2,000 people to attend the meeting. It's a big meeting. It'll be almost 2.5 weeks. So all of you are welcome to attend it. Very good technical and other types of workshops will be held at this APAN meeting. Thank you very much.
Okay. Back to the round table. So I would like to welcome our participants. I think there is no need to introduce everybody, so we already done that. So I will start with my colleague Salim to briefly talk about our point of presence in London. Then I move to the next speaker. Please.
So it's me again. So I will just reiterate on what I started the discussion this morning about our POP in London. So this is the first POP that ASRN has established in partnership with Danta. So Danta is providing all the technical support for the point of exchange for ASRN. And we had donations from ISOC and from CESCO to establish this operational for peering for research and education traffic. So we're very happy for this point of exchange that will create the opportunities for most of our ANRN in the Arab region to interconnect with the regional networks worldwide. So we look for interoperation with the giant, European giant, with Internet 2, the US, and with Red Clara, the Latin America, with Africa, WACRN and OpenTernet, and with APAN in the Asia Pacific. So we are looking into creating more interoperation to be part of this global arena for interconnection at the global level. So thank you.
Muhammad, what about AJOX?
It's working, I believe. We have a very interesting progress with the AgeOX project. I'm going to talk about, first about the technical updates about AgeOX. We from Ankabut side, we finished the. We have three mandates to release the racks in the smart hub of Etisalat in Fujairah. And link the smart hub to the Ankabut core network, which will be connected to our POP in Fujairah. We have the POP that connects Fujairah and the institutions around it with a 10 gig link. And this part we contracted Etisalat, the network operator in UAE, to link the smart hub with the Ankabut core with 10 gig link, and the third part is buy the equipment for the smart hub, which is will be doing the switch or the router, the AGX, and we finalized the technical evaluation, and we awarded we choose the technology that we will implement in the AGX. But I cannot announce it because the award is not officially sent to the supplier or to the vendor until it is approved and finalized from documentation point of view. Then we'll have it, and we expect the delivery for the equipment to be in 4 to 5 weeks to be installed in Fujairah, inshallah. This is from Ankabut side for the HOX building in Fujairah, and there is progress from our friends in Internet 2 and New York University to bring the link from Singapore to the HOX hub, and I will leave it to George to give us the update on that, on their progress for that link.
I decide who speaks first next. Okay, it's George.
And I said I leave it to George.
It's George.
Decide who's gonna talk.
It's George.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you for inviting us to come and join you today. We are actually, we have our contracts, the vendor's been selected, we have contracts ready to execute. We are just waiting, in fact, for the equipment to be installed. We didn't want to have a circuit in place that wasn't usable and be paying for it. So we are right behind our friends at Ankabut putting this together. I just really want to point out what a great collaboration this has been. You know, Internet 2, our mission is to support our university members, and we do that in collaboration with our national research and education colleagues, network colleagues around the globe. This was really a great opportunity to both work with Ankabut, who we had already established a relationship with, and then when our colleagues from New York University approached us and asked to collaborate with us in building this capacity, it was a perfect opportunity to put the two, the national and our university members together, to put this together. And I really want to commend Ankabut and our colleagues at ASREN for really embracing the open exchange concept here. You know, the open exchange, as like we see at Manland and we hear about at Netherlight and in London, really are real opportunities for us to bring these national networks together and share information and not have a lot of rules or policies or obstructions in the way of that exchange. And so having one here in the Arab region, I think, is going to be very helpful.
Okay, thank you, Youssef.
You are the most experienced one in our region, actually. So, how do you see mainly the pop in London and also?
Well, my hair has gone very grey, Youssef, as you will have noticed. But I've been working in the region for over 10 years now through the UMed Connect project since its outset, and which and also from the outset has had funding support from the European Commission, without which it would never have happened. And so a lot has happened during that period. During that time, my organisation, known as Dante for all that time, has managed the UMed Connect project through 3 phases. As some of you will know, we've recently merged with Terena, the other main networking organisation in Europe. We're now known together as the Géant Association, but the commitment to supporting research and education networking in this region is certainly not diminished. In fact, if anything, is strengthened by the fact that those 2 organisations are together. For those